There are some common mistakes that we do when we are trying to learn about the law of attraction. You start to question yourself, you start to second guess yourself, you start to just like wonder like, am I even doing this correctly? And you start to get frustrated with what you see, what you're experiencing. And that being said, you push your manifestations even farther away. And I'm here to share with you some of the ways that you can kind of like ease up a little bit, so you can attract a lot more easy and understand that you are the creator of your reality, and no, you're not stuck or bound to what you're experiencing right now. Thinking of these experiences, what you're driving, where you're living, the city and what you dwell in, all of these things, how is it benefiting you? How is it showing you ways that you can open your heart and ways that you can grow? Think about your experiences right now, like who you speak to, what your interactions are like. I mean, are they hostile? Do you have to experience like any kind of hardships with your family or your friendships? Like, are they a little bit intense? Is there a way that you can take a step back and stop judging those experiences? Or is there something that you need to do to speak up or connect or kind of set some boundaries? Anyway, going back to law of attraction and how we may be pushing it away is just self-doubt and fear. And this, by being said, brings us pain, and it brings us like down almost, and you kind of like walk around with like a dark cloud over your head, and you know it and you feel it, and that creates the experiences that we keep experiencing. So how can we add more trust and knowing and into our lives? Going around doubting if your manifestations are ever going to come true, and when are you going to catch a break, and why do I keep you just questioning what you see is going to keep you in a perpetual loop of not manifesting. It's going to bring you down. It's going to make you feel heavy. You're going to wonder why life is like this and how cruel things are. And then you're going to start looking at the news, and then you're going to be impacted by what you see on the news. And then you're going to see in your reality how unfair life is. Do you see how it starts to spiral out of control? These kinds of thought processes keep you in a perpetual loop of doubt and fear. So what we can do is get excited, because there's a deep knowing that these things are for you, that if they weren't on your mind on a daily basis, they wouldn't be on your mind if they weren't for you. So these things are going to be coming to you, whether it's in your near future, in your far future, but they are yours. And the reason why you haven't been able to grasp onto them in a tangible way is because we still have lessons, we still have growth to experience. Who knows, by staying in the same town or the same city or experiencing friendships and things that may be causing some kind of like turbulence in your life, how it's going to benefit you. Have you ever experienced like like a relationship or a friendship that has hurt you so bad that now you have the understanding and the compassion for people in a different way? It's the same thing for not achieving our manifestations. So I want you with this video to just have more trust, that to understand that once you give yourself the trust and you know that these things are on the way, whether it's a fat stack of money, whether it's leaving to a different city to move, to live, it's on the way, it's for you. Just trust the timing in the process, because when it's time, it's going to come in so quickly. You're not going to understand how this happened. And if anything, when this does happen for you, leave a comment below or come back and just be like, hey, like last week I was able to kind of trust myself a little bit more. And within that, for some reason, I got like 3 phone calls of, hey, do you want this job? Hey, do you want this job? Or I'm sending a bunch of money to you because you are receiving back pay from whatever it may be. So it's going to come unexpectedly. Understand, you shouldn't understand how these things happen, why these things happen. Just have a deeper knowing that law of attraction is for you. Your manifestations are on the way, and to stop judging what you see currently.